All right, hey everybody, Dan Stove, Sam Paducah Ford, your Bronco headquarters. It's how-to time. I'm going to show you how to take on and off the hardtop. So we start off, you need to take off these little brackets up front here. So that won't take but a moment. There we go. All right, so you got to take the cover off. It gives you access to these bolts right here. And this is, if you've seen one without a hard top or without a light bar or anything, there's a little painted cover that covers that up, that pops on and off, and that way you can take on these type of bars or any accessory that mounts to them. So we got the cover off, let's go ahead and take this off. So that's going to loosen this up. This will now remove, and you can go about this a few different ways. You can take this entire rack off if you want to. We're going to show you kind of a cheat. If you have somebody to help you out, you're going to need that to take a back clamshell off anyway. You'll need two people. So if you have that, you can go ahead and take this off without having to remove the whole rack from the back. We'll show you what to do there. All right, so the front two panels, this is a two-door obviously. On any Bronco two-door or front four-door, the front two panels are intended to be removed as kind of give you a T-top. So these are very, very easy to take out. Now you saw that we have the roof racks on this one. You can still take this T-top section off without having to remove the roof rack. You just kind of lift it up and slide it out. We're gonna go ahead and do that rather than taking the whole roof rack off. So you just simply take that latch there, this latch here, this latch here, and this latch here. Extremely, extremely easy. And then basically just lift. Well, we need to do the other side first. They layer on top of each other. They layer on top of each other, so I believe this one's gonna come out first. Let's find out. Yeah, this one's gonna come out first. So there's one T-top panel. As you can see, that's extremely easy. So if you want a little open air, just take these two T-tops off and leave the back on if you're not going to leave it off for an extended period of time. All right, so let's take off the back clamshell. There are bolts here and here, and I think a small one back here. Yeah, a small one and another bigger one back here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bolts on each side. Really not that hard to do. So you need to remember to unplug your electronics. It's a simple little plug right here. Just make sure you take that out because you've got defrost that is powered. So, you know, don't forget to unplug that. Specialty training required. So first time you're going to try and lift this off, I would recommend doing it slowly. Make sure you didn't leave anything unplugged in or fastened down that you might damage. So always just kind of like a dry run, just kind of a little lift. See how it comes up. Front bracket mounts right here. There's a little bracket that comes up to here, and then there's a mounting bracket there. All you have to do is take that one out right there. So it goes to show you, do a dry run, make sure you take everything out. All right, we're gonna go with the third person. All right, so it is a bit awkward when you're trying to lift up back here. These things want to go back down onto their mounts, and so it creates like a hard to get at, kind of tilt on that. So we've got a third person in there to get it off those mounts. Once again, we're going to show you how you can take this off. If you want to take the bars off, we'll put it back on that way. See if that's easy. If you remember the cool crowd, they give you the cool guy tool to use because you're such a cool guy and you have such a cool car. So I have been promoted to the cool crowd. this is a bracket that clamps on the underside of this notch here. So that's what this tool does right here, is it loosens that up. So this bracket could come loose off that notch. So it's not directly screwed in on the back side of this. And there's some rubber down here to keep it from damaging. So I get it now, I get to see how it's done. This is why we do have two videos, because we're figuring it out as we go. So you don't have to. So there you go, there's the removal of those. So we're going to, tell you what, we'll put everything back, put it back on there. And I think the simplest way to remove that would be to leave it up on the vehicle, because you wouldn't get any like torquing of the angles or anything like that make it more difficult to remove if the weight's proportional. So we'll show you how to do that when we put it back on. So if you order the roof rack rails from the factory, then they come installed. So if you're going to remove them, you got to take your painted little cover here to cover that up, and that way, the wrong side for this side. It does matter what side you put it on. So this will just, actually I think it goes this way. Maybe I was on the right side, hell if I know. You know, if you rehearse this shit before you try it, then you'll know exactly how to do it before you start filming. So anyway, there you go, makes it look great. And actually it's a bit more complicated than that. You do have to separate this. You put this on first. There's some little washers in there that screw that down, so that stays with it, and then this snaps into place afterwards, so it's secure. So this one is a stick shift, which to me is a hell of a lot more fun to drive, especially when you're off-roading and you got your top off and all that stuff. It's just fun to drive a stick, but a lot of people are scared of a stick. So here's a cool little feature that Ford has come up with. So I'm going to actually let this thing die. I'm just going to slow down too much. Alright, and you can feel it. There you go. It just restarted simply by me pushing in the clutch. So I'm going to let it die. Oh, and it just restarted. Dead, restarted. So you don't have to know how to drive a stick. I'll do it again. I'll just let this thing die. It's gonna lurch to a stop. And, oh! And now it started again. So I don't care if you're scared to drive a stick or not. Learn, because it's easy, so why not? Be a cool guy. All right, so we're gonna go back on with this thing without the roof rails on it. I'm sure it's gonna be a lot easier this way, so let's find out. So what I mistook as a like fastening torque right here is actually there's a knob underneath there that it serves as a guide. So when you're putting this down, there's a little tab in there about that long that slides down in that slot. Make sure you put it back on where it's supposed to be. Makes it easier, where these bits right here, these screws, basically just go right back into where they're supposed to be without any readjusting or anything like that. It actually makes it really, really easy to put back on. I think it's actually a lot easier to put back on than it was to take off. There you go. Hermetically sealed for your pleasure. So this is pretty clever. When you unhook it from up here, they give you a little slot to clip into so it stays out of the way. So there we go. So just kind of keeps it organized. Pretty cool. Thoughtful stuff. Oh, that's kind of cool. This has a little torque setting, so you can't hold it tight. So you gotta get that below there. There we go. Get that rubber on there. So essentially you just turn until it clicks, and it's secure. This is a nifty little tool. I can turn over and over and over again, and it will not over tighten. See that little bit there, little triangle bit? Nifty little tool. We're gonna go back to the completely unnecessary part of this of removing these covers up on top. We didn't have to do that. So that's it. The rest is just putting those two T-top pieces back in there. Remember, putting it back on, passenger side first, driver side second, taking them off, driver side first, passenger side second, because they sit with a little notch on top of each other. So they're secure. But first time around, I think we learned something. You can leave this on. If you unscrew these right here, you can take this whole assembly off with that on there. We did it. Takes 3 people to balance it properly, taking it off. I think you can see it's much easier to just go ahead and take those roof rails off. It was pretty much a cinch to put them back on. Taking them back off will be a cinch. So there's a right way and there's a wrong way, and there's the way we did it. So, you know, there you go. But one roof removal and reinstall. Do my victory dance. All right. Making friends with a local wildlife.